both my parents at Lush, like years ago. And my parents were like, we're going to leave to go get something else. And I was like, okay, love you. And he was like, love you. And this employee turned to me and was like, at least he said love you. And I was like, yeah, haha. And then I just like stood in the line. And then she goes, we have some couples massage bars. And I said, that's my dad. And she went, oh my God. And then she left the store through the front door and didn't come back.
And did
she was on the shift.
Did she think that your mom was your daughter?
I don't know.
Welcome to Syd Olivia Talk. It's the big bad podcast for you.
Wow, it's so big and bad at you.
I'm the Syd one.
I'm the Olivia one.
And today we have no other one.
Today we have no one.
No other ones.
No other ones.
Today we're just kind of chilling. And we have a Love Island update for you.
Yeah, we're going to talk about like little silly fun late 20s things like your Saturn's return and taking personality tests to try to ground yourself in some form of reality.
Yeah, because
why not?
Why not?
Hulk Hogan died this morning. That's crazy.
Yes, the day we're filming this, Hulk Hogan died this morning. And,
and Ozzy Osbourne just died, which
yesterday.
Sucks ass.
Yes.
But Trisha Paytas has a new baby, and everyone thinks it's one of the two.
Right. Isn't it that every time she has a baby, it's like right after somebody dies?
Yeah.
And so she has...
And it's always a baby with an insane name. This one's Aquaman Moses.
Right.
Yeah.
So the last one was Barbie, Malibu Barbie, right? And that one is the Pope, question mark?
Yeah, I think Malibu Barbie's the Pope.
Wait, is that possible? Didn't the Pope just die?
Yeah, but Malibu Barbie...
Is she pushing him out fast?
She is, yeah. She's getting him out.
Can we look up which babies of Trisha Paytas are reincarnated?
Yeah, there's 3.
And who are they? Also, like, this is so... the idea that we're like, oh, and then this one must be Oz.
Yeah, well, it is. Well, it is, so think about that.
Okay. Oh, she has 3.
She has 3. What's the other one named, though?
Because there's Malibu Barbie.
Yeah. Elvis.
Right.
Elvis.
So it's Elvis, Malibu Barbie, and Aquaman.
Yeah.
Elvis is who reincarnated?
I don't know who Elvis is, but I do know Aquaman is
Ozzy,
and Malibu Barbie is the Pope.
Okay.
Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, Queen Elizabeth! Malibu Barbie is Queen Elizabeth.
Wow. Trisha Paytas.
Look at us mixing up Queen Elizabeth and the Pope.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah. Oh, for some reason, I really thought it was the Pope, but also that would have been too recent, huh? Well, I mean,
oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, she has Queen Elizabeth in her household. She has Ozzy Osbourne. Oh, and the other one was the Pope.
The second one's the Pope?
Okay.
Elvis is the Pope.
Elvis is
okay. So
I've actually always said that. Elvis.
I mean, that's a fun household.
Elvis is my Pope.
Elvis is my Pope. I think that the household of reincarnated Queen Elizabeth, the Pope, and Ozzy Osbourne.
That's kind of a fun reality show.
That's kind of everything.
Wait, here's my question.
Yeah.
Who would be your Pope if you could pick one?
If I could pick a Pope?
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal. I know that's basic, but like if I could, I would just put him as anything high up there.
Right.
Just so I could like look at him.
Yeah. No, I get that for sure. Yeah. Yeah, he'd be a good Pope, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, he would be an objectively good Pope. Like if it's not a joke answer, that's my answer, where it's like, yeah, he'd be a good guy. He'd probably reform the church a lot and like make a lot of things better. Yeah, as a bit...
No, you don't have to do a bit. That was just like a...
Great. Who would be your Pope?
I mean, Elvis is my Pope.
I mean, Elvis is my Pope, so...
Yeah, Elvis is my Pope. I kind of feel like a good Pope could be like Elmo.
Yeah. Yeah, Elmo's a good Pope.
Great Pope.
Elmo's a good Pope as long as his Twitter doesn't get hacked again.
Right. Elmo's got hacked and it became super anti-Semitic, yes. Right?
Yeah, and then Elmo had to be like, Elmo's so sorry about that.
So wait, he tweeted Elmo so sorry?
I think like Sesame Street was like, I think Elmo tweeted like, I don't know. Well, I'm actually not going to say what he did.
He said Elmo so sorry, Elmo like Jews.
Was briefly
Elmo so
hacked.
Sorry.
We strongly condemn, Elmo strongly condemns the abhorrent content.
And it was anti-Semitic. And what was it? What did it say?
I think it's been scrubbed from the internet.
Right. They're not going to tell us. You know when you have a crush on somebody and they don't like you?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Ugh.
I'm like, Elmo, I really wanted you to be my Pope. And you're like, you're a Jew. Like, this sucks.
Oh, man.
I hate that. Ugh. Okay, I feel really disappointed First Tombgist disappointed me. Now
by being
Elmo.
stuffing, by having stuffing.
Okay, well, great. Ugh. I have to reckon with that.
Yeah, we can do some post-ep reckoning.
So annoying. Elmo. It definitely wasn't him. It definitely wasn't.
I don't think it was him because he's not real.
Right. Elmo is my pope.
I'll get that on a shirt. Lovely.
Don't keep looking up Elmo anti-Semitic. Don't keep Googling that.
Why are you Google imaging it?
Yeah, what are you doing?
There's a photo of him being anti-Semitic.
I think that picture, he has his middle finger up a little bit. Like, that I think counts. Okay, wait.
He doesn't have a middle finger.
Well, he has 4 fingers, and therefore none of them are the middle.
Yeah, he'd have to hold up nothing. A fist would be the middle finger, or the middle two.
But in that last picture, it is like he is like holding up what appears. Yeah, that appears to be a middle finger. Like, right? Maybe this guy is not who we thought he was. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm scared. My whole body is shutting down.
Oh, this guy is not who we thought he was. This sucks. Okay. Oh, and this is not who we thought he was.
Yeah, we don't even love it.
Oh, Elmo. Okay, so then I guess the Pope will be my dad or something.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the Pope will be your dad instead of like your dad will be the Pope.
Right. Okay, my
so
dad.
So the real Pope will be your real dad.
My Pope that I'm choosing will be my dad.
Oh, can I have my Pope be my dad?
No, you already picked Pedro Pascal.
Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with it.
And I only get to go back because the one I chose was accidentally anti-Semitic. And
that's true. And Pedro Pascal there's nothing wrong with him.
There's nothing wrong with him.
So, all right.
Okay, great. Okay. Guys, we're doing a Love Island update. Music! Cut the music! A game for love!
Wow.
Previously
on Love Island.
Okay, so the last time we saw our, I was about to call them villagers.
We saw our villagers
the last time we
do a heart rate challenge.
Our Islanders, they did a heart rate challenge, which is just an excuse to give each other lap dances.
Yeah, and sit on each other's faces.
And that is real.
That is real.
So now they're going to be doing another real
real challenge. Yeah. So all the Islanders are obviously hanging out in the villa, waking up. Some of them are on the daybed. Some of them are making toast.
We hear ding, ding, and the 405 goes, I got a text.
All the other Islanders are like, ooh, like goes around them, and the text says, Islanders. It is now time for, and then the phone starts glitching. The phone starts breaking. Black sludge pours out of the phone.
Young Sheldon's face comes out of the phone,
screen. like the phone is giving birth to his face.
Yeah, the screen starts cracking, which means that young Sheldon's face is also affected by this.
Yeah, he's like
out
all
of the
cut
birth
with
canal
glass
of the phone.
and stuff.
He's cut up,
and he's breech. So then Mark L. Wahlberg has to run in and deliver
young Sheldon from the phone.
The phone doesn't make it.
No.
This is devastating.
Devastating. Our fourth death of the island. Fourth death
is the 405's phone. It's the third or fourth.
Second or
well,
third.
If we count Glenn Close, it's the fourth.
Right. She just walked into the ocean.
Yeah, she might still be alive. We don't
know. Okay, so
they say, Islanders, it is now time for the lie detector challenge. Everyone goes,
Islanders.
Oh no, this is crazy. I hope I don't lie and don't know it.
I hope I don't lie. I've never told a lie.
Yeah, 100%. And so this test obviously is everyone gets in their couples, and one by one, they all get to ask each other a question while the other person is strapped up to a lie detector. This is late in the season, guys. These are 5 couples. We are going to narrow it down to the final 4 soon. So the stakes are incredibly high.
Yeah.
There's so much that could go wrong.
So first up is California Pizza Kitchen and the 405 freeway.
Oh, wow. California Pizza Kitchen is strapped up to the lie detector test. And the 405 gets to ask a question.
What does the 405 ask?
The 405 asks, are you actually okay with me being a mom?
And to recap, the 405 is a mother of a child,
a 4-year-old girl.
We've decided she had
O.J. Simpson's child.
Yes,
and CBK obviously says, "Mamacita, And then she says, no, I'm a mom. And then he says, not knowing they've already had this
He doesn't remember.
No, he doesn't remember.
Because he was high.
They've had this exact conversation.
Right.
He goes, a mom of what? A dog? And she goes, no, I have a 4-year-old daughter. And then he says, how old is he or she? Which it kind of sucks because they just had this conversation literally yesterday. But then eventually he does say like, oh no, that doesn't bother me.
And it's true.
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 That's a relief.
That's
a relief.
And then
they switch places. So now the 405 is strapped up.
California Pizza Kitchen looks at the 405 and says, did OJ do it?
And the 405 says, no. The machine breaks. They can't tell if it's a lie or a truth. They don't know. The machine breaks. They have to get a new lie detector test machine.
It takes 4 to 5 business days.
4 to 5 business days later, we see Tinky Winky and the furniture fire are up at the lie detector. The burning pile of furniture is strapped into the lie detector. Yep. Also burning it, sparking it. Not great.
Nope.
Tinky Winky asks, uh-oh. The subtitle says, if you had to do dirty, freaky, freak sex with anyone else in the villa, who would it be?
The burning pile of furniture says,
oh, well, actually, I've always wanted to have sex with a lot of water.
Oh, yeah, because
I've always wanted to have sex that's so freaky it kills me.
Ding, ding, ding. True. That's unsettling, but honest. And isn't that what the lie detector's about?
That's what it's all about.
Oh, that's amazing.
So next, the burning pile of furniture gets to ask Tinky Winky a question. Tinky Winky is strapped up. The burning pile of furniture says,
if we date outside the villa, will you let me into the tubby vest to fight the sun?
Tinky Winky says, which translates to yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
True.
Wow. They're on fire. They're like
honest.
They're like a good couple kind of. Like, I feel like they're really compatible.
Yeah, they are. They're like both.
I didn't expect it with them.
No, I didn't either. They're both firecrackers.
Yeah.
Next, we have the giving tree.
And the horse.
And the real horse.
So the horse is strapped up first, and the giving tree gets to ask a question. What does the giving tree ask?
The giving tree asks, would you please take my skin? Would you please take my bark? Please take my apples. The horse says, which is true.
True.
Now, here's the thing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't qualify that as a question.
Oh, me neither. I would not qualify that as a question.
So I don't know how that works.
No, I don't think the giving tree plays by any of the rules of this show at all. Like, I think based purely on the fact that it's not allowed to be here.
Right.
Like, it technically is, the giving tree and the horse they weren't even invited into the island.
No,
they just
really
kind of started being there. So I don't know.
So the horse asks.
Yeah. So the horse asks.
And the giving tree says.
Yes. Lie. What could that mean? What could that mean?
Right.
What could that mean?
And what does that mean?
Oh, I
don't know.
I don't know.
No idea.
Their relationship is beyond fucking me. It's beyond me.
Next, we have Toomgus and the Wheel of Fortune.
Okay, Toomgus is strapped up. So the Wheel of Fortune asks,
are you still into the rainbow fish?
Whoa, okay.
Whoa.
And Toomgus says, oh, look, I want to be honest. I am still into the rainbow fish, but I'm really trying to move on and do what's best for it. And I really quite do fancy you. True. Ding, ding, ding. Wow, that's crazy because that's a vulnerable question to answer.
And it's a really honest answer.
It is a really honest answer. And, some people might not like that answer, but at least it's honest.
Toomgus asks, you seem like a girl who has some nice taste. Are you gonna bankrupt me?
And the Wheel of Fortune says, no.
Lie.
Oh.
Lie.
Oh, no.
Lie.
Okay. Well, the Wheel of Fortune would lie, right?
Ugh, of course.
All right. And finally, we've got a lot of water.
And the rainbow.
And the rainbow fish.
A lot of water asks the rainbow fish,
hey, do you see a life outside of the villa with me?
The rainbow fish says, yes.
And that is,
I can't live without you.
See, that was good. Bing, true.
Rainbow fish asks a lot of water.
Do you have other fish.
Do you have other fish?
You have other fish.
Wow.
Like in your life.
In the water, yeah, in your life, yeah. And the water says,
No, you're the only fish.
Lie.
Because
You have to remember there are always other fish
in the sea. Oh my God, wait, this is really bad news though for rainbow fish.
Awful news.
Holy
That means
shit.
that inside one of our islanders, we have a bunch of
fish.
There's a bunch of other small swimming islanders inside of
one of
big
our islanders. Yeah.
Now that's pretty crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
That's something we haven't considered before. And that's something that you'll never get from real Love Island.
No, 100%. You'll never have a real Love Islander filled with others.
Stuck inside my tummy.
Exactly, 100%. So, okay, there's a huge fallout after this
tell me
lie
about it.
detector test because, well, there's some couples that are doing okay, right? Tinky Winky and the Fire are absolutely fine. Nothing bad.
Oh, they're rimming in the bathroom.
They're literally rimming themselves and each other in the bathroom. But the Giving Tree and the horse, they are arguing. And we don't know what it's about at all.
No, I can't even understand
We couldn't
them,
guess. If
honestly.
you put a gun to my head, I couldn't guess what it's about because
No.
one of them is just saying, take my branches, take my bark. And the other one's just going, but you can tell they're like deeply upset with each other and they're arguing about something specific.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. Rainbow fish is a little confused about the other fish, I think. But, you know, it's hard because it's like rainbow fish needs a lot of water. So it's like, can rainbow fish be cool with the concept of, you know?
Yeah, and also I think there's something to say for like, you know, you don't want to really physically need your partner.
Oh, yeah.
Like you want to want them.
Yeah.
But like to physically need them to breathe, that's
It's hard.
Codependent.
It is codependent. And I think the rainbow fish is codependent. And I think that's what we're learning. But it seems like, almost like, is the water like avoidant?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we'll find out.
But what I do know is he has a ton of other fish
Inside
of him. So next time on Love Island, we're going to boot a couple. A couple is getting the fucking boot.
They're getting booted.
They're getting fucking booted.
So join our Patreon to let us know which couple is getting fucking booted. The options are CPK and the 405, Tinky Winky and the Burning Pile of Furniture, the Giving Tree and Horse, Toomgus and the Wheel of Fortune, and a lot of water and rainbow fish.
So tell us which couple is your least favorite and why they should exit the villa.
And the couples that don't exit the villa, the final four, will go on to our final kind of experiences, which include having the fake baby dolls that they always do on Love Island, Family Day. So think about whose families you want to meet.
And then also in Love Island, they always have them do these weird vows in like essentially what feels like a wedding ceremony, but it is not.
It is not.
And that's weird.
That'll be weird. Yep. So figure out what four couples you want to do that, and we will keep it frickin' rolling.
And that was
Love Island Fantasy Bracket.
Music.
Cut the music.
Cut the music. I came in for love.
I love the gun sound. It's so good.
Yeah, it's perfect because it's a gun.
It's perfect because it's a gun if you think about it. I don't know about you, but my algorithm is flooded with like bad fake health trends and misinformation.
What kind of stuff are you getting?
Like I'm getting a lot of like, if you have a little tiny spot on your skin, that means you're filled to the brim with parasites and you need to do a heavy metal detox and a parasite cleanse for 90 days straight while not eating any food.
You know what? I think we give the algorithm a break.
Okay.
And we visit a real life doctor.
You know what? I do love a real life doctor when you can get in there.
And it really is not that hard to find a doctor who's going to help you meet your health goals with ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can compare doctors that are in network for you, and you can instantly book an appointment through the app.
Oh my God, I've actually used ZocDoc. I had a lovely time.
Okay, great. What did you use it for?
I had to find an OB.
Oh, great.
I had to find like an emergency last minute OB who took my insurance. With ZocDoc, you can book in-network appointments with over 100,000 different doctors in every type of specialty, from mental health to dental health. That rhymes.
Mental to dental.
From, primary care to urgent care, all kinds of stuff.
And once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings and just book right there through ZocDoc. That's like so helpful.
That is so helpful.
And appointments made through ZocDoc happen fast, typically 24 to 72 hours later, and sometimes even same day appointments. That's pretty great.
That's
and
genuinely everything.
like when you have like a bad rash, you want that checked out day of.
I've used ZocDoc and so should you.
So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to
ZocDoc.com/SO
to find and instantly book top-rated doctors near you.
That's ZocDoc.com/SO. ZocDoc.com/SO.
I hate guns.
Yeah, I literally am so afraid of guns. I've shot a gun once, and it was the scariest thing in the
Where did
entire
you
world.
shoot a gun? At like a gun range?
I did.
Who did you go with?
Well, I was going through some boy problems, and at a certain point, my dad, when I was like 21, was like, "Hey, why don't we just go to a gun range and you shoot a gun?" My family is very anti-guns, but my dad's also like from New Jersey, and we kickbox together, and I think he just thought like this is a good aggressive way to get some anger out.
Did you put the person's face on the...
I should have, but I don't think that was allowed there.
Mm-hmm.
But what did happen is everyone kept thinking we were dating.
That happens to you a lot.
It happens to me a lot. And I think probably because they would think like a liberal father and daughter probably wouldn't go to the gun range together. And I had like blue hair. But yeah, I shot the gun, and let me tell you something. There was not a single moment when I was in that gun range where I didn't think one of two things was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
One, which is much more likely than the other. The thing I thought was going to happen that was less likely, but I really thought it was going to happen, is that while I was shooting the gun was going to somehow turn all the way around and shoot me. Mm-hmm. The other thing is I thought, oh, someone's going to kill me here because someone, like, they can't mental health check everyone here. And that one is more likely. But neither of those things happened.
I don't know. Guns making somersaults, pretty likely.
Yeah. Like, just the idea that it would kick back and then it would somehow go like that.
Yeah. It has happened.
Yeah. And so, but it really did, I would say, yeah, what was nice about it is it absolutely...
So you're pro-gun.
It made me even more afraid of guns.
Okay.
It made me like I was always like deeply terrified of guns.
They're
and
scary.
then handling a gun made me go like, oh, I was so much less scared of guns than I need to be.
They're fucking scary.
Yeah, I have most of my nightmares are about guns.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Most of mine are about my exes. That's scarier than guns. Yeah.
Scarier than guns. Yeah.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
So people always think that you and your dad are dating.
Yeah.
And
when we're hanging out alone together.
Does that
like when
still
we're
happen?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because now we're really proactive about stating to strangers that we are father and daughter, because it's happened so many times that now, like, anytime we go to a restaurant, anytime we go into public where we're talking to one other person, we pretty much organically force it into one of the first things we say to them is just like kind of letting them know that we're father and daughter. Like, I'll just be like, oh, Dad, would you look at this? Or he'll be like, the daughter orders first. Like, he'll say stuff like that, like, because people will go for it otherwise. And it's really upsetting.
What did they say? Like, would your beautiful young girlfriend like to order first?
Yeah. I mean, the things people have said in the past are like, one time I was with both my parents at Lush, like years ago. And my parents were like, we're going to leave to go get something else. And I was like, okay, love you. And he was like, love you. And this employee turned to me and was like, at least he said love you. And I was like, yeah, haha. And then I just like stood in the line. And then she goes, we have some couples massage bars. And I said, that's my dad. And she went, oh my God. And then she left the store through the front door and didn't come back.
And did
she was on the shift.
Did she think that your mom was your daughter?
I don't know. I don't know.
She's like, oh, well, at least he said love you. And
yeah.
then he's taking your daughter.
Your daughter, who is 34 years older than you, daughter.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm upset by it all every time it happens.
Do you think it's because your dad has too much riz?
Maybe. We got to get my dad on here, see if he has too much riz.
See if your dad has too much riz.
I mean, my dad's really fun. Like, my dad, here's maybe what it is too, besides the fact that I never wear pants. I only wear mini skirts, and I only wear outfits like the outfits I'm wearing right now. I can't wear any other outfit. I couldn't tell you why. This is what I wear. And my dad, I think if you didn't know him, he's kind of like a
he also only wears mini skirts.
He only wears mini skirts and thigh-high boots.
So people are like,
okay, so they're matching. I think you could, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it is. I don't know. We got to bring him on an interview.
You know my take, which is that you dress like you're on a date.
Yeah.
And that people think you're on a date.
Yeah. And he's like a confident, loud, like fun guy. So maybe people think like, oh, maybe he's also bad. I don't know. I don't know. Because he wouldn't be good in dating me.
Right. Okay. Speaking of not good, there's an update in the Siwa universe.
Oh my
in the
God.
JoJo Siwa universe.
Hold on, I need to put some Baileys in this first.
Let's just like get it out there so that we can just go for it and talk about it. JoJo Siwa.
Yeah, I'm not okay with this.
JoJo Siwa has named her
I just defended her.
JoJo Siwa has named her new boyfriend's balls. It's in the news.
It's in the news,
They're
guys.
named Jimmy and Timmy.
Like the Power Hour.
What?
Jimmy Timmy Power Hour from Nickelodeon.
Oh, I don't
When they would mash up Fairly Odd Parents and Jimmy
Yes,
Neutron.
I do remember that.
It's his testicles?
JoJo Siwa has Betty Davis eyes for Chris Hughes' testicles. Names them Jimmy and Timmy. Who wrote this headline?
Joey Nolfi.
You know, Joey, you're doing the best you can. What is happening? JoJo Siwa has Betty Davis eyes for new boyfriend's testicles?
Okay, so she had, because this is a big thing too, is she previously expressed interest in naming her future children Freddie, Teddy, and Eddie. And then later on, more recently, she was like, I would never do that, which is good that she didn't then have kids and do it because you can't unname a kid.
Right.
But,
calls my balls Jimmy and Timmy, so she must like Jimmy and Timmy. She must love the rhyming lingo. What on earth is happening? What on earth is happening? And then it's just a picture of them with tennis rackets? What is happening?
It's like so crazy how that is like happening at the same time as like late night shows are being canceled for criticizing the president.
Like 20 seconds ago, it was like, we're not dating, we're just friends.
Yeah.
And now it's like, I'm naming his testicles.
I named his, yeah. Wait, hold on. They have a very genuine connection. We're not faking a thing.
I don't think you are.
No, I don't.
So weird.
I don't think so. I think that you're doing it a lot in front of me. But
yeah, I don't really want to know about your testicles being named, but I guess I am spreading the information.
If you were to name my pussy, what would you name it?
Oh, God. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Okay, well, that means that we don't have as strong of a connection as them, but that's okay. We don't have to.
I don't want to do that. What a terrible thing you just asked me. Ugh. Do people name their vagina?
I fucking hope not.
I don't want that.
And hey, if you're listening to this, none of you can name my pussy, okay? None of you are allowed to name my pussy. If you pretend to or try to,
you're just asking for it.
The name doesn't stick, okay?
No, everyone's literally going to just give their name. Okay, if you join the Patreon... Yeah, if you join the Patreon, we do have a Discord and you can name.
We're going to have a thread on our Discord. Oh, God.
It's only $5.
It's only $5 to name that. Cheap? Okay, cheapo. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we're going to get into some really fun kind of like
Existential
personality tests.
Existential this week.
Yeah, but I want to start us off with two very fun, very silly personality tests.
Okay.
That are not as existential as what we're going to lead up to.
Okay.
So
I saw this.
You sent me this, and I thought, well, this would be a great thing to bring on the podcast and figure out who's who in each category, right? If you can't see this is a picture of Mary Kate and Ashley that says how to tell us apart, and then it says a bunch of different things about them that are all like fake bad things.
Which one is Mary Kate and which one is Ashley? Does
God,
anybody know?
Fuck if I know. I feel like Mary Kate's got to be the one with the Mary Janes.
Oh, I was going to say I feel like Mary Kate is the one with the Converse.
Wait, which one's the tomboy, Mary Kate or Ashley? I was not
Mary
in this
Kate.
world.
I thought Mary Kate, but maybe she just plays a tomboy.
I don't know, guys.
In, New York Minute.
Yeah, but it's like, it's back and forth. It says, I'm dishonest. I'm vindictive. I'm a bed shitter. I eat scabs. Egocentric. Unforgiving. I'm predatory. I'm manipulative. Microdosing. Speedballs. I killed Heath Ledger. No, I killed Heath Ledger. He. So I figured we could go down like the each one and figure out who's who of each thing. Even if some of them don't fit for us, we can try to jam ourselves into these categories. And I think that's what's fun about personality tests, is sort of pretending your personality is slightly different than it is so that you can jam yourself into a category.
Yeah, and also it's like good to really just label yourself as something bad.
Yeah, I love to do that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so first off, I'm dishonest, I'm vindictive. Who do you think, if one of us had to be dishonest and one of us had to be vindictive, who do you think it would be?
God. There's really no winning here, is
No,
there?
there isn't in any of them. There's no winning in any of them. And I only know one that's definite. I only know for sure one of them that is absolutely who's who.
Which one?
Later on in the list.
Oh, God.
I would say I'm maybe both.
All right.
I'm vindictive for sure, right? But I'm also a people pleaser. So sometimes I'll tell a white lie to make sure people are not feeling bad. That's dishonest, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough one. I definitely eat scabs.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bed shitter. That makes sense.
I definitely eat scabs.
Egocentric versus unforgiving. See, once again, I think I might be both. I'm definitely unforgiving, but I talk so much.
It's really, really tough. 'Cause
See, every personality test after this will be easier.
yeah, this is a hard one.
Can I tell you the one I know?
Sure.
So I know for a fact that you are microdosing and I'm doing speedballs,
Okay.
right?
I guess
Like
so.
100%.
Okay. I'm definitely predatory.
Okay. Yeah, I can be manipulative. I can do that.
I think I'm definitely predatory considering we've had so many guests come in and I've been like, where do you live?
Yes, that's true. That's true.
So I guess I'm predatory.
I played a predatory confessional wall a couple episodes ago, but that wasn't necessarily me. That was just the wall I was playing.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then there's I killed Heath Ledger. No, I killed Heath Ledger. He.
I think I killed Heath Ledger and no, you killed Heath Ledger. He. Yeah.
Well, I would say he.
Yeah, I think you would say he.
I'm kind of a he.
I would just come out with a murder sentence and then you would add he.
He.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So I guess then I'm the one with the hat.
No, I don't know. I think we're half and half of both of them, and this is a nightmare of a test.
Okay, so we're half and half Mary-Kate and Ash.
Yeah, and that's what we're supposed to be.
Yes. Okay, so we're each like them split down the middle.
We're split down the
and then glued to the other.
It could be split like
Split.
The upper half is glued to the other one's lower half.
Okay,
too.
great.
It could be either way. All right, great.
What's the next one?
The other thing I wanted to bring up, which I think is really interesting. Okay, do you know what this is?
No, I don't. I really don't.
Okay, so back in the day, this is
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Door frame.
Yeah.
And what was the other thing?
So we were making fun of how everyone's like, oh, I'm, deer pretty, I'm bunny pretty. And then we made a joke where we were like, yeah, like if you're vulture pretty or door frame pretty. And then we both got really upset and we were like, yeah, well, we both know who we are of each of those.
Right.
Our patron, the Trash Raccoon,
Right.
drew this and sent it. And I wanted to bring this to your attention because this is the opposite of what we thought it was going to be.
It is.
And isn't that kind of lovely? Like, doesn't that make you feel a little bit better? Like, just to get into it, we both meant, in our biggest insecurities, I would call myself door frame pretty, right? Because I'm like wide and square.
I would call myself vulture pretty because no explanation needed.
And the fact that
I'm just very vulture-like.
the fact that this was switched and I'm the vulture and you're the door frame means that maybe the way you see yourself is not necessarily the way others see you. And isn't that beautiful? Look at my beak. Look at my beak down below. That's a good beak.
Yeah. Yeah, wow, interesting.
Yeah, isn't that good?
This is so fascinating.
Yeah, so it's just a reminder that if you think there's something obviously wrong with your physical appearance, someone else might not see it at all and might in fact
see a different
thing wrong with your physical appearance.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
No, so I really appreciated this. This really made my day.
No, I mean it is beautiful.
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
And I like that our we both have beaks.
We both have beaks and your junk is out.
Right. And what I like about it is there's nothing there.
No, there's
like a
nothing
Barbie
there.
doll, it's just skin.
It's just fish netted skin. Yeah, so
That's what it looks like.
yeah.
Okay, if the patrons are naming your junk, I want the patrons to draw my junk.
Okay,
which
beautiful.
is nothing.
Which is nothing.
There's
it can be
nothing
anything
there.
but junk, guys.
There's nothing there. It's just skin like
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
Like a Barbie doll.
But yeah, look at that beautiful beak open in the bottom. Like if I did look like that in real life, I could fly around probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I like your outfit. I like your little
Hood,
maroon
my
skirt.
cape. Yeah.
And
Very
you have
me.
like a little feathery jacket.
I still have, yeah.
You're hunched.
I'm hunched. We both have purses and nice shoes. Yeah, I think this is great.
Great. Yeah. Okay.
So, well,
great.
thank you. Thank you for
Thank
this
you so
trash
much,
raccoon.
Trash raccoon.
Thank you for the art and thank you for disrupting our views of ourselves
Yeah.
with your beautiful art.
So Doorframe Vulture. Yeah. We're talking about like maybe this isn't very funny, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be. We were talking about Enneagram. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
right?
Enneagram and
Enneagram tests.
Enneagram.
And just like your 29th, 30th year of life.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone out there is feeling weird in any way, shape, or form in the last couple of years. I don't know if anyone is feeling like life is difficult and scary.
Yeah, there's in your late 20s, early 30s, you go through your Saturn's return.
Which may or may not be real, but how much more fun is it to pretend it is?
Well, it sounds woo-woo, but when you think about it, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
That you get to a place where you're like, oh, I'm not in my early 20s anymore.
100%.
I'm not like...
I'm not 30 yet. I'm not a girl, not yet a woman.
Yeah, and I'm not like allowed to like make a crazy amount of mistakes and it be cute. And now it's more just like, oh, this is the start of my like whole adult life.
Yeah.
I guess what do I want to do?
What do I do with that? Yep.
Which has been kind of the place we've been in. And a lot of our friends, obviously, because like we're all kind of this age.
Yeah.
And I think that it was something we kind of wanted to talk about because it feels so weird and
It feels
lonesome.
very weird. And I also think it's more commonly in the zeitgeist now because of Ariana Grande's track on that album where the woman goes, when we are all born, Saturn is in a certain place and Saturn comes back and then you wake up, wake up, wake up. You know that one?
It's it is like, typically occurring between the ages of 27 and 30.
Dude, that's exactly what happened to me.
It signifies a time of significant life changes, challenges, and personal growth as you transition into adulthood, which is so funny because it's like, yeah, obviously you're already an adult, but you're now being like, oh, I'm more responsible for things.
Also, I would say a young adult and an adult are different.
Oh,
like,
totally.
I would say like they are different life stages completely.
Yeah, and you move between them very quickly.
Yeah, yeah.
There is such a...
It's like 18 to, it's like I think the end of every decade is crazy. I mean, maybe it's not once you're 39 and then you're fine, everything's fine, hopefully. But like even when you're 18 to 20, like that's a huge jump. Like 17 to 20 is like crazy.
Yeah, and there is such a specific feeling of being the youngest person in the room and then not being the youngest person in the room, especially professionally when you're like, oh, I'm this like I'm like a young person and
everyone's telling me how impressive I am.
Yeah, because I'm
young. Yeah.
And then you get to be like
just a person.
And
then it's like, you're just a person. That's all good.
And it is an interesting thing, especially when you kind of form some of your identity around being young, which I think a lot of us do because you're young for so long.
Oh, yeah.
Like when you think about it, like you're young kind of your whole life until
suddenly
point.
You're not.
And then you're like, oh, I guess I'm just kind of a person.
Yeah.
And of course, you're still young in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. According to like the planet.
Sure.
You're much younger.
But you feel like, oh, I'm actually like starting like real adulthood now. Like I have friends who are married. I have friends who are, like really like I have friends who, to me, I was like, oh my God, I have friends who are already done with graduate school.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My little brother's done with graduate school. Yeah. So, okay, here's what's in order to master your Saturn's return, according to the internet, you need to listen when life gives you lessons and ditch the victim mentality. Here's a segment called Ditch the Victim. No, I'm kidding. What do you think, what do you think your lessons from your Saturn return have been thus far?
I feel like, there are a couple things that I have been feeling in this stage of my life.
Yeah.
One of them being I don't value career success as much as I used to. I think when you're younger, and I feel this way like And if this is not something that is relatable to you, that's totally fine. I feel like personally, as a woman who was born in the mid to late 90s, my parents were very much so trying to right a lot of wrongs from maybe their parents or like, you know, people before them. So it was very much like, you're a girl, you can do anything.
Yeah.
You can do anything a boy can do. You can do anything you set your mind to. And everything was very career oriented.
Yeah.
It was like, you can be a CEO, you can be a girl boss. It was very much the messaging when I was younger. And it felt like, oh, the only focus is on career. And while it's good to get people to be ambitious, it made me feel like there's not a lot of balance in what my goals are. And so I never really had any personal goals. It was only career goals.
Yeah.
Then I got a little bit older and I was like, well, that's not entirely fulfilling because nothing is. Like, you can't just focus
You can't have all your eggs in one basket.
No, you can't just focus on one part of life and then be like, oh, well,
Fulfilled across the board.
Yeah, if I achieve that, then I'm completely fulfilled.
You never are. Yeah.
So it's like, I think as I've gotten older, and I know I recognize that I'm saying this as still a person who's very young in the grand scheme.
But you're
of
older
things.
than some people.
Yeah, and
you're definitely older than some people watching.
I
this.
guess I'm older than I used to be.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And as I get older than I used to be, I realize like, oh yes, I would like to have actually other goals for my life. Like taking up pottery was definitely like a part of that, of like, oh, I want to do something that is just for me, that is not about any monetary gain, that is not about like proving to anyone, like, look at me, I did this thing. Like, it's just very much like, I want to make a vagina menorah. Like,
and you did.
And I did.
You accomplished that goal.
And that's just what I
And what did you
do.
name it?
A labia minora, and it just makes sense. but the thing is, it's like, yeah, having those things of like, now I'm like, oh, I really want to go, I want to travel more.
Yeah.
I want to, I want to be financially comfortable, but I want to be comfortable so that I can do things that I've wanted to do. I want to like go on trips with friends. I want to like, you know, you start, to me at least, I've started being like, I have more goals that are more inward than outward, instead of being like, you know, I can post a deadline article being like, see bitches, I'm doing well. That's not as much of a goal anymore.
No, well, because when you're young, you do think that's going to make you happy.
Yeah.
And then any success you get, you realize like, oh, this makes me anxious and it makes my life more complicated. Not to say that therefore it's bad, but it doesn't there's such a difference in every category of life of like the thing you think it's going to be and the thing it actually is.
Totally.
And I think you just learn that more and more.
Yeah. And it's also like so based on, you know, how you're feeling inside. Somebody else telling you did great is not really going to make you feel great. I mean, maybe for a split second it will. But somebody else telling you like, you're great, you're perfect, you're, you know, funny, you're beautiful, you're this, whatever. It'll make you feel good for like a split second. But at the end of the day, you do kind of just have to be like, well, what makes me happy long term? And usually those things are like cuddling my dog, you know, like watching a silly movie with friends, doing like those kind of things. Are what were you going to say? What are your spark notes?
Okay, well, here's what I'd like to implement first. I am very, very deep in the trenches of my Saturn's return. So I would like you to have the sound effects button ready. And if anything I say goes too far or is too hopeless or depressing, I need you to press a silly sound effect to get me to not do that. I probably won't, but just on the off chance.
Okay.
Like if we're gonna give the spark notes, but like, I don't know. I think that I felt like a false sense of security, like in Save the Cat when there's a false midpoint high and then everything goes to shit. Like I felt a false sense of like, I know what life is actually about. I've gotten over my like, I need to achieve constantly thing. And I have a balanced life, that I have a lot of things that I really like that make my life really meaningful and valuable, you know, regardless of if one thing goes away. Then when I turned 27, and throughout the year of being 27, all those things went away. So then I was like, wait, what? And I am currently in a place where I don't actually know anything. Like, and I'm kind of accepting that. I was that kid who like, I only learned how to get self-esteem through achievement because I never didn't achieve when I was a kid, because achieving is so easy when you're just a little kid. And then the bar gets so much higher when you grow up that like, yeah, you can get straight A's and be the top of everything and be the head of everything when you're 5 because it's not really that big of a competition. And then that's the only way you learn how to feel good about yourself. Totally. When you're 29 and you can't do that, how do you feel good about yourself? And I've been experimenting with different things, trying to figure out different things. Haven't found anything.
What have you found? Well, what have you found anything that kind of gives you like a bit of a like, I know you will say that you are not achieving in this area, but I would say you are in a lot of ways of like where you were maybe like last year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like mental health wise?
Yeah, as opposed to now. I think there have been things you've found that have helped you, you know, like what are some of those things?
Okay, so the things that I know that make me happy are, I definitely, when we made that movie, when we made In Jeff We Trust, actually making it made me really happy. And it reminds me that like, oh yeah, when I was a kid, sure, I loved to achieve, but the thing I loved to do was every summer write a 20-page, 30-page script, buy all the costumes, direct a movie with all my friends in it, act in it, edit it, and screen it. That was what it wasn't necessarily taking it to film festivals and being like, yay, tee hee, even though that's such a fun excuse to travel. We love traveling. Just actually like making something that is that fun on the day. Like that is a thing that makes me go like, okay, I can pull when I'm like really upset for like, I can pull from memories from that and be like, that was so fucking fun. Like what a privilege to even just get to do that at all. And then, one of my favorite people in the entire world always says, self-esteem comes from esteemable acts. And so I've been trying to do that. I've been trying to be like, okay, well, like when we were in New York, I was like, I'm going to try to get places on time or at like 5 minutes early. And I did feel like proud of myself when I did. So I think a lot of what I'm trying to do right now, especially before I turn 30 is like self-improvement, because I'm like, well, worst case scenario. And when I say self-improvement, I also mean like in the way I treat myself, which is rock bottom, like could not be worse. And so, yeah, I feel like by trying to figure out how to, because when I was the achiever child, like the way I did it was by throwing my body in the trash, like by being like, okay, well, I'll treat my body terribly so I can like stay up and get good grades. And then I got a thyroid disorder from that. And then now I still have it. And it's like, if I took a second and was like, well, wait a minute, what if I just like treated some of the chronic stress I have by like doing somatic exercises and meditating? Have I? Absolutely not even once. But I kind of want to, and maybe that's something. And I do want to travel more.
Yeah, and also, you know, like when you push yourself super hard, you're going to have a natural like burnout.
100%.
Where then you're just not doing anything.
And you can't do anything, and then it's so much worse.
So then like there's 100%. Just no balance.
I have to learn balance.
Yeah, it's just like anything else. It's like if you do too many things that are like bad or too many things that are good, then there's going to be like a... So anyway, we were talking about this Enneagram test because I've been listening to the Amy Poehler podcast a lot, which I find really lovely and like endearing. And she talks about it all the time.
What is she?
I don't even remember. Let me find. But I know that Bowen Yang is a 4, which is very rare.
Ooh.
Oh, she's an 8, which is called the Challenger.
Oh.
And
can we see the chart of all of the
Enneagrams? Yeah. Apparently it's supposed to be kind of like, and if you haven't done your Enneagram test, you can do it. It's like 99 cents. It's kind of fun.
I did it 3 times.
Did you do it 3 times?
I did it 3 times last night because I always get the same one. I always get the same one no matter how many years apart I take it. And I was like, I took it once. I got the one I always get. And then I was like, what if I didn't answer all the questions necessarily perfectly? And then I went back through it. And then
that's probably telling for what you are, actually.
Yeah. And then so I can go into what that all was. But yeah, okay.
It's also like, you know, obviously you have to take these quizzes with a grain of salt.
100%.
And also
all of this is fun. None of this is a law, you know?
And also it's like, you know, as I was doing the quiz, there's a question that's like, are you self-aware? And that made me spin out.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, if I think I'm self-aware,
100%.
does that make me self-aware?
Yeah.
Or does that make me actually the least self-aware?
Totally. No, and like I took it one time and of course you spin out. And then I was like, okay, what if I take it another time and I spin out in the other way I was thinking about spinning out? Like, cause if someone goes like, would your peers call you, confident or something? And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like some of them might, some of them, and like, you get into that really like, well,
yeah. So that's kind of the thing is that, you are answering questions about yourself. So it is hard to be completely, unbiased. But so here are the different types. 1 is the reformer, 2 is the helper, 3 is the achiever, 4 is the individualist, 5 is the investigator, 6 is the loyalist, 7 is the enthusiast, 8 is the challenger, Amy Poehler, and 9 is the peacemaker.
I want to be the enthusiast. Cool, Olivia. Nice.
And I will say they all have positives and negatives. Like they might sound more positive or negative, but they all have positives and negatives.
It's so funny too, because I was talking about these like right before you said, let's do this. And it was just such a silly coincidence that I was like,
I think
already
people are getting into these right now.
Yeah, it's fun. When nothing makes sense in the world, it's like soothing and like comforting to go in and be like, well, what's this?
Yeah. So, do you want to talk about your Enneagram? You got number 3.
I did.
Right?
I got number 3,
which is the achiever.
The achiever.
And you've taken this test before as well.
I've taken this test like 5 times since I was like 18.
Okay.
And I get the same one every time.
And it's the achiever. Which is
just like you didn't learn how to get self-esteem any other way.
Success-oriented, pragmatic type. Oh my God, my eyesight is so bad.
Adaptive, excelling, driven, and image conscious. So here's the fun fact. I took the test. I got the 3 again. It was like, you're the achiever, you dumb bitch. And then I was like, what if I take it one more time? And the questions, I was like, I don't know. I kind of answer them in like the thing I almost clicked but didn't. So I did that and it gave me a 1, which is worse.
What's 1?
It's the perfectionist.
The reformer.
The reformer, rational, idealistic, principled, purposeful, self-controlled perfectionist. And I was reading it and I was like, this isn't as much of me as the other one is. And then I took it one more time just to see. And I was like, I'm not even going to, like, I'm just going to do first impulse. And then I got the 3 again.
And what are, do you have your little results page?
Oh, yeah.
Did they tell you?
Oh, wait, no, I have it. Oh, yeah, I do have it. Yeah. What are you?
I got 5.
Oh, that's lovely.
Which is
the thinker?
The investigator.
You're so investigatory.
Intense, cerebral type, perceptive, innovative, secretive, and isolated. Yeah, I got a lot.
Are you isolated?
I guess. I don't know.
My isolated queen.
A lot of the things, I was actually kind of confused because a lot of the answers on mine were like, you are just always by yourself. And I'm like, well, not always.
No. I want to look up compatibility between those. I'm going to do some highlighting of mine, okay? 3s define themselves by their need to feel significant and distinct through their successes. See, I hate this. I feel like this is a villain. I feel like this is a villain archetype. Like, this is like a bad person archetype.
No, I don't think so.
But maybe that's my reformer, is like the constant fear that I'm a bad person. Because I think that it's like a moralistic.
I think that's just a compulsion, if
that's
I'm
fair.
Honest.
To others, they appear confident, ambitious, and focused on their goals. So I don't know how I appear to others, so I don't know about that. Yet deep inside, 3s often question their own value and seek constant validation through what they achieve. That is true. 3s are typically image conscious. It's crucial for them to be seen as successful and accomplished in the eyes of others. Like, yes, before I was so depressed, and now I'm just kind of like floating. You know what I mean? Like if you were to give me like this would have rung much more true before my life went all crazy in 2024. Like if you had read this to me in 2023, I would be like, absolutely. And now I just sort of feel like, well, if I live to 30, that'll be awesome. Deepest fear. 3s deeply fear insignificance or failure. Yeah. To cope with this fear, they relentlessly seek to win in all aspects of life, reassuring themselves that they are valuable. That's so sad. Core motivation, attention and admiration drive 3s. They strive to be successful and prove their significance. They tend to avoid feeling unworthy or undervalued as much as they can. I feel that way all the time. Key personality traits of the 3s. Highly aware of social niceties, but I think that's just because I'm neurodivergent and I had to study it as a child. You know what I mean? like every social niceties. I had to be like, oh, it's people don't like when you do this. They like when you do this. So I have to. But maybe that's part of it. Wide range of notable accomplishments, extremely busy, often juggling packed schedules. Yes, that is me. May have interests in improvisation or acting. Yeah. Refined sense of personal style and outer appearance. I do have a specific way I look all the time. Charismatic, good at making strong first impressions. Can't speak on that. Polished, driven, and sophisticated. I don't think I'm polished or sophisticated. These threes, they're smart, ambitious, typically well-dressed. They consistently hit and exceed their targets, often becoming They have schedules filled with events, professional meetings, and social engagements that keep them constantly on the move. That is 100% true. At their best, they're confident and energetic and humble leaders who inspire others with their productivity and focus. They have a reputation for being workaholics, but they manage to dress sharply well. Why is it talking about how they dress the whole time?
It's talking about how you dress a lot.
In contrast, an unhealthy 3 can become obsessive, self-serving, and untrustworthy. They may sacrifice others for their own advantage, driven by a desire to maintain their image. So I don't think I'm in danger of that, though. I think I'm more in danger of like walking into the street. You know what I mean? Than I am like throwing someone else under the bus.
Totally.
I think I'm more the type of 3 that's like, well, I've failed, so it's time.
Right. Does it say what other people are 3s?
Yes, we've got Oprah, we've got Tony Robbins, we've got Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Meghan Markle, Tom Cruise, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Muhammad Ali, Casey Musgraves, Reese Witherspoon, and then fictional characters. We've got Marjorie Tyrell.
And how did they take the test?
Leslie Knope, the fictional character, is a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
How did they take the test?
I don't know.
Okay. And so what parts of that do you identify with?
I identify with definitely the parts of like they're trying to jam pack their schedule with anything. They only learned how to get self-esteem through praise and achievement, and they don't know how to like feel good about themselves otherwise. And while, this one, they are deeply attuned to the emotions of those around them. They can often sidestep their own feelings as an avoidance strategy to maintain productivity. 100,000,000%. I'm trying to actively not do that this year, and it's very hard. Mm-hmm. It's vital for me to discover relaxation techniques, engage in personal hobbies, and prioritize mental well-being. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, and that's something I am absolutely comically bad at. But maybe I should look at it like something I need to achieve. Am I right? Am I right?
No, that actually,
Please tell me I'm right.
I think, using your tendencies to your advantage is probably a good idea of like, oh, well, if I make this like an achievement system, if that's kind of a thing that works for you, that makes sense.
Yeah. And it's just like, I don't know. It's so funny because I like embrace vulnerability. I feel like I have done that. I feel like, I don't know, but maybe I have no idea how accurate my self-awareness is.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I think also like it is, we know ourselves, and we know ourselves in like such intimate times that other people don't know. And so it's like harder to say, like there were so many of these questions where I was like, well, not all the time.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like this. It's
how very thinker of you.
Yeah, it's hard to do. Hard.
Well, what's your deal? Tell me your deal.
Secretive and isolated.
Okay, wait. Did you get your results back?
Just secretive and isolated is all.
Well, thank God.
It says, so a big thing that mine says, alert, curious, independent, innovative. They become preoccupied with their thoughts a lot. And imaginary constructs. A lot of mine was like, okay, get out of your fucking head.
Interesting.
A lot of mine was like, okay, so you imagined all the weird ways this could go.
Yeah.
But what are you doing? Anything?
Interesting.
They become detached, yet high-strung and intense.
Oh.
They typically have problems with eccentricity, nihilism, and isolation.
Wait, they have problems with it? Meaning like they're too eccentric?
I don't know. At their best, they're visionary pioneers.
Okay, iconic. Love that.
Such a crazy
That's truly everything.
Saying at their best, they're visionary pioneers, often ahead of their time and able to see the world in an entirely No way.
Okay.
Like black and white.
I see in black and white.
And their basic fear is being useless, helpless, or incapable. Big thing that I saw in this was that fives tend to get uncomfortable with other people's issues because they take them on and start thinking about them a lot.
Yeah.
And then become kind of like, oh, if I can't help, like, then what's the fucking, like, what the fuck do I do? And so a lot of the things, I actually felt like that's like a good thing to maybe just block is like, if there is a time that somebody's telling me their issue and maybe I become a little like frozen, it's like, okay, you don't actually.
Yeah, it's not your responsibility.
You don't need to take on the feeling, but you can like, and you don't need to fix it.
Yeah.
You can just be like, totally.
Yeah.
And I try to do that, but I'm not.
No, I get what you're saying for sure.
Because it's that thing of like, you get so uncomfortable with somebody having a problem that you go, okay, and then the fix is.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, no, not all the time. That's not what people are looking for all the time. Obviously,
I feel like, it's funny because I'm like listening to this and I'm like, trying to be supportive and agree and be like, yeah, that sounds like you. And I'm like, but you know, I don't know if I don't think of you as secretive and isolated, but I guess you do have a side of yourself that you have
secretive.
That's super secretive and isolated. No, you have a lot of things you love to do are solo things. Like you love to do pottery. You love to like listen to an audiobook and do pottery for a while. And it's like re-engages, like, I don't know, like reconnects you yourself and you love reading and you know, I don't know, like there's a lot of like solo activities that I think recharge you, and that makes sense.
Yeah, I do like a lot of solo activities. And I feel that I get FOMO less than most people. I feel like if I don't get invited to something, I'm like, that is absolutely fine. I'm going to be at home playing my farm game.
Right. Yeah.
Hope you guys have so much fun.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like I have a lot of friends who very much so get like really upset if they're not in an environment with a bunch of people, and I'm like, that's okay. The big thing it said is like wanting to understand your environment and wanting to understand like the stuff going on around you, which I do want to understand. I don't think I really do, but I want to. Yeah. So you know, I don't know.
Well, here's something fun.
Cass, do you know what you are?
Take the test.
It's only 30 to 40 minutes.
It only takes 30 to 40 minutes and 99 cents. You want to know a fun fact about me?
Sure.
And I don't know how this filters into being a 3 or not or whatever, or my Saturn's return. But since January, my upper left eyelid has been twitching since January. And it is currently July. And I've just sort of accepted it and gone like, it's not going to go away. Because it's been happening for so long. It just switched to the bottom eyelid during this episode. And that is actually huge. Because it's been my upper left eyelid for 7 months. And now it's my lower left eyelid.
Have you gone to the eye doctor?
I
wonder
if can.
An eye problem.
According to everything I've looked up, it's a stress thing. Which I would buy as well. But I could go to I might as well go to the doctor.
Might as well,
I have health insurance right now.
Might as well.
Shockingly. Now it's the lower one, which is, I think, a funnier eyelid to have twitching. I think it's funnier when your lower eyelid is twitching than when your upper eyelid is twitching.
Fair.
But you guys let us know what you think about that. I think it's way funnier when it's the lower one.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
What I would like to know is, what are your guys' Enneagram results?
Can we look up the 3 and 5 compatibilities?
They can be a compatible pairing, though with some potential challenges.
They share a focus on competence and effectiveness, particularly in professional areas, which can be a strong foundation for their relationship. However, their differences in emotional expression and social needs can lead to friction if not carefully managed. Ooh.
Shared drive for competence, complementary skills, understanding of work-life balance. And then the potential challenges are what? Emotional disconnect,
differing social needs,
risk of conflict over goals and values, and downward spiral.
Okay, well, one of the things that can happen is downward spiral, so I don't love that.
That sounds like pretty vague, too. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Without emotional connection and a shared understanding of each other's needs, the relationship can deteriorate into criticism and resentment. I would say that's true for any two people.
Yeah. That is the funny thing about these things. It's across the board,
It's
though.
like, if you guys don't talk about the things you need, and if you guys are needing different things and don't talk about it, it might be bad. It's like, yeah, no shit. I would say no shit to that. Guys, let us know what your Enneagram numbers are. We do have a Discord now on the Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely become a member of the Patreon so that we can all chat.
Let us know if you're in your Saturn's return or even just a tough spot, and we can all chat about it and hype you up.
Yeah, different kind of episode today, but we were just feeling like chatting and like just talking about some real stuff. So
yeah, there's some scary stuff in the world right now.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Thank you guys for watching. Go join the Patreon if you have not already. Let us know your Enneagram. Let us know who to dump from the Love Island villa.
That's such a good point.
And until next time, I've been Syd
I've been the Olivia one the whole time, and this has been Syd and Olivia Talk Shit. We will see you next Tuesday. Freeze frame.